Hello, everyone on YouTube, and Mo Sangha is here. We're going to continue our exploration of dream yoga, the most sought after yet elusive dream yoga. As always, I would say keep in mind the premise that the awareness practice will always be primary, but this book is by Wallace, so we get a little bit more of a Western impression of all this. So let's see what this book has to offer us today, okay? In all the great spiritual traditions where meditation plays an important role, the watchword is awaken. This call is echoed in the Western science of psychology. The implication is that throughout our lives we've been asleep, in essence, dreaming. Of course, if we sleepwalk through life, we'll invariably stub our toes on unseen realities. Given life's uncertainties, we need to be as awake as possible to its opportunities and dangers. Dreaming yourself awake is directed as much to our awakening from life as a dream as it is to our becoming lucidly aware as we dream at night. Both situations and our awakening within them are intimately connected. Such an awakening brings with it the clarity and freedom that form the basis for genuine happiness. How are spiritual awakening and lucid dreaming connected? In both cases, you are poignantly aware of the unfolding of your experiences in the present moment. You are not carried away by distractive thoughts and emotions. You can observe their appearance, continuity, transformation, and fading with perfect clarity. Like a chess grandmaster, your mind is fully focused, sure, and unclouded. Such clarity is a gateway to inner freedom. Awake to the potential of every situation, you become the master of your destiny. Dream practice can heighten creativity, solve problems, heal emotions, or provide scintillating inner theater, the ultimate in entertainment. It can also be a valuable aid to the attainment of spiritual awakening. Ha! I like how they just do that in their last. Oh yeah, and their spiritual awakening. Wait, scroll back up a little bit. So here I was just talking about that, and I had a feeling that the book would kind of be in line with us. Um, we're starting to have little themes developing out of this. But so dream practice can heighten creativity, solve problems, heal emotions, or provide scintillating inner theater, the ultimate in entertainment. And I suppose this is a Western world because ultimate entertainment is put before spiritual awakening. It can also be valuable entertainment to spiritual awakening. Oh yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that. But back to the scintillating theater. Come on, you know, that's how we are. We have a subscribe button here, war, desire, all of it. And then we sort of condemn it in a very hypocritical way. We walk around condemning murder as we kill, instead of just realizing that we're killers, whether we kill out of ignorance or on purpose or have a willingness in it, just to become at peace with the fact that, you know, your condemnation is empty and usually only a projection based on your own shortcomings. So, but anyway, back to dream practice. This is what I was mentioning. You can actually begin to be the master of your destiny, as it says, before that sentence. And that's how why we're starting to talk about manifestation in a very real way. We're trying to explore this in a dharmic way, not in a way where I feel like manifestation has been so abused and corrupted and perverted. Like they have these, oh, join my master course on how to manifest $10,000 in 2 weeks in my pocket from a pyramid scheme, you know? So we're talking about authentic manifestation to benefit beings and a wholehearted sort of maturity that accompanies that. Yeah. So, okay, let's continue to see what's going on here in this book. What is it like to be lucidly aware that you are dreaming? The 17th century English philosopher and physician Sir Thomas Browne, who could witness and control his dreams like a movie director, said, "In one dream, I can compose a whole comedy, behold the action, apprehend the gists, and laugh myself awake." Another 17th century Englishman, Samuel Pepys, described the erotic potential of lucid dreaming. "I had my Lady Castlemaine in my arms, and was admitted to use all the dalliance, uh, yeah, dalliance, excuse me, to use all the dalliance I desired with her." Yeah, that's a weird context for dalliance. I think that means like to briefly play with something, but maybe. So anyway, was admitted to use all the dalliance I desired with her, and then dreamt that this could not be awake, but that it was only a dream. The anthropologist, shaman, and best-selling author Carlos Castaneda was instructed by his teacher to look at his hands while dreaming. When he first accomplished this, he found himself in a surreal and forbidding landscape. Castaneda claimed he mastered the art of dreaming to the point that he could visit other worlds. So I think in Dharma, that hand gazing is also used as part of the outer Tantra dream yoga. So dreaming yourself awake integrates the two most effective approaches to dream practice. Lucid dreaming has developed and enhanced by the science of psychology and the dream yoga of Tibetan Buddhism. Together, they will bring you to a life changing awakening. Lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is simply being conscious that you are dreaming. Many people, especially in childhood, have had lucid dreams and have described them. Often in lucid dreaming, there is a sense of exhilaration on discovering you are dreaming right now, an excitement so intense that it may cause you to awaken. If you are able to maintain both the dream and your awareness of it, there comes a great sense of freedom. Knowing that the dream images are insubstantial, you can walk through dream walls or escape the law of gravity, flying over vivid, imagined landscapes. With training, you can shape the dream environment according to your wishes. Small things can be made large, large objects shrunk at will. The only limit is your imagination. Once greater control has been developed, you can use the dream space as a laboratory to achieve psychological insights, overcome fears, do creative work, entertain yourself, or meditate in the virtual environment of your choosing. I like how healing yourself came after creating erotic pleasures. These guys really got their priorities right, huh? So, the science of lucid dreaming is a recently developed system of theory and practice within the field of psychology. Although he had important predecessors, Stephen LaBerge, who received his PhD in psychology from Stanford University, is the foremost exponent of lucid dreaming. In the late 1980s, LaBerge while doing graduate research at Stanford, became the first to prove to the scientific community that one can be consciously aware while dreaming. Although many people had reported lucid dreams through the ages, psychologists assumed these were false memories, that people had actually awakened at night and in the morning mistakenly believed that they had uh, been conscious of dreaming. LaBerge is extremely gifted as a lucid dreamer and is able to have lucid dreams at will, an ability he had naturally as a child, but which he lost during adolescence, then deliberately regained as a graduate student. As part of his research, he devised a method of making specific eye movements while he dreamt so that his fellow researchers would know he was awake within his dreams. This method proved the existence of lucid dreaming. Well, isn't that great, you guys? They were able to empirically, sort of observably, prove lucid dreaming, and look how much control he showed over his mind over the dream there. That he was able to signal to the external world. That's amazing. And by the way, can you scroll up a little bit more? Let's go back here. So if any of you are doing this kind of stuff, I mean, feel free to share, but so hold on. Yeah, so see, lucid, yeah, keep on going. Okay, yeah, this reminds me, when we're children, we may have had some of these exceptional qualities. If you look back, you may need to remind yourself a little bit by looking back at the way you used to dream as a child, and you can actually re-invoke some of those uh, lucid dreaming skills there. Okay, so while at Stanford, LaBerge developed more effective means of awakening in his dreams and sustaining and vivifying them. Continued research, including interaction with interested laypersons, led to the publication of several popular books on lucid dreaming, including Lucid Dreaming, Exploring the World of Lucid Dreaming, and Lucid Dreaming, a concise guide to awakening in your dreams and in your life. Due in large part to LaBerge's work, the reality of lucid dreaming has been generally acknowledged in the field of psychology. I met Stephen LaBerge in '92 when I was a graduate student in religious studies at Stanford. My research centered on the contemplative development of attention. When Stephen and I talked about our research, we both saw immediately that our work was complementary. So that's great. Alan, okay, easy on the scrolling. Maybe you can just leave a chunk because the scrolling is kind of tricky on the eyes, you know. Um, so leave a chunk, a paragraph, and then we'll just move, in chunks. So Alan Wallace actually went to met with him in '92 with LaBerge. That's how recent uh, this whole lucid dreaming thing is, isn't it? I mean, imagine how much unknown territory is here. Just 20 years ago, 30 years ago, they just proved it that the lucid dreaming was a thing. So, Dzogchen and other Dharma practice allows us to really sort of plug into this mind science, actually way ahead of really Western psychology. Oh, I feel like we're way ahead of all this. We've just in the past couple days in our explorations here, we've completely encompassed all this and much more. What did B say? Oh, here it is, the comments. So my mom told me I used to tell her my dreams when I was 5 or something. Oh, anyway, you could maybe get a report of those. You should talk to her and say, "Hey, do you remember what I told you, mom?" Okay, so, thank you so much, by the way, Yeshi. I hope I'm not trying to be too difficult. My eyes were just getting a little bit kooky on me. So, beginning in the late 90s, I began collaborating with Stephen in 10-day public workshops that included training of the attention and dream practice. And we could stop there. So, I don't know if anyone here has read Alan Wallace's book Dream Yoga, but I mean, Attention Revolution, excuse me. I was still reading. But Attention Revolution is a pretty good book. I like it. And he must be referring about the time when he wrote that book and was researching for that book. And here LaBerge was dealing with lucid dreaming, both big Dharma pieces. Yeah, big uh, big topics in the Dharma.